Gilthead Bream have an obsessive spearfishing following. They are probably the most prized target for any SPEARO here in the UK. They are extremely elusive fish. Before August this year, I had not seen a Gilthead Bream in 7 years of diving. Usually when you target a new species, you have a bunch of clues to go on. Like over this summer, I targeted the triggerfish in August. I knew that I had to be looking in sheltered areas with really rough ground where there was an abundance of shellfish. And after a few dives looking for them, hey presto. The Gilthead Bream are an entirely different story. How do you go about targeting a fish we know so little about?
They are adapting to their area, but there is always a fundamental. With most fish, if you can find a suitable habitat for them, and if you can find an area which has got an abundance of food that they like to eat, generally they will be there somewhere.
It was a beautiful August day when I gained my first clue into the Gilthead Bream mystery. We found this pinnacle. It just had hundreds and hundreds of bass swimming around it. It was amazing to see. And I was just doing a SPEARO ambush, just waiting, just watching and enjoying this wall of silverfish. And then I saw it. So bass were coming by, and then the bream came through up in the top right, hand side of my peripheral vision. I'm pretty sure it was a gilthead. By the time I got my gun up and ready, that thing had just... That was my first glimpse of a Gilthead Bream, cutting about in a school of bass. It didn't give me a chance. One fish was all it took. I had to get back to that mark at the nearest opportunity. Yeah, it's quite late at night, just getting all my things out, laid out. I've got to get my floats, and then going to put all this in the car because after work tomorrow, Friday afternoon, I'm going to hoon straight to the dive spot. I'm going to try and dive from sort of 4 o'clock till 6:30 as the light goes. Hopefully we'll be able to get some fish. See you there. The Gilthead mark is super tidal. You have this window of about 2 hours to swim out to the mark, to locate the pinnacle, and then to start hunting. It was actually getting pretty late by the time I found the rocky pinnacle. I thought I probably left this too late. The sun was setting, but on my first dive onto this pinnacle, I was greeted by an incredible sight. I remember drifting slowly to the surface, mind completely blown. I rarely show much emotion when diving, but this time it was different. To experienced divers, this might just be a Gilthead Bream, just another fish. But to me, this fish, this catch, represented years of learning, years of honing my hunting technique, years of discovering the right equipment for diving, developing a good SPEARO, and actually years of finding marks, actually finding out where the fish are being held up. Hey guys, I don't know how clear this is. I've just come in from a shore dive and I've caught the fish of a lifetime. This is the best fish I've ever caught. Check this out. Look at the colours on it. You can see why it's called the Gilthead. Head is incredible. Iridescent gold. And also on the operculum. What a fish. Look at these spiky fins. And look at this glowing dorsal fin here. Check that out. This is a fish that means business. This is all raw power. But he didn't have much of a chance to fight after he met the Rob Allen. Look inside the mouth. Those kind of molars are for grinding the shellfish, the cockles and mussels. Sorry mate, your days of grinding shellfish are over. Wow. I've been looking for these fish, these Gilthead Bream, well, since I started diving really, for 8 years. And about 3 weeks ago, I saw one. So I came back to the same spot today, same conditions, and I nailed one. This is going to be one hell of a catch and cook. Chloe, this is a new fish you haven't seen before. Do you know what it is?
Triggerfish.
Not triggerfish, it's a Gilthead Bream. Daddy's been looking for one of these for years. Do you think you can hold it? Probably too heavy. Can you say Gilthead Bream?
Gilthead Bream.
Good girl. Look at this.
How's that head?
Look at the gold on its head. Colours. Iridescent, gold, pink, even purple, kind of amazing. Caught it yesterday. I'm going to have to put it in the freezer, but in a few weeks' time we're going to have it cooked. We're going to have it as a romantic meal, myself and my wife, to celebrate our lives and spearfishing. A few days ago, I did return to the reef. Again, I had a very, very short window. The slack water falls exactly 3 hours after high water. And I managed to sneak a spear through the gill plate, what is probably my final Gilthead Bream of the year. Still a good size, still about 2.5 pounds. Gutted, bit of garlic stuffed inside, brush of oil, and I'm going to add it to a bed of potatoes and spring onions. You're going to be tasty. Think it's going to be tasty, Chloe? Whoops. Look at that. That looks good to me. I reckon once it's cooked, that's going to be tasty. Brush a bit more oil on it, bit of salt and pepper. It's ready when you can easily pull the pectoral fin out. Looks good to me. Wow. It's had 30 minutes at 180. Excited?
Yeah.
Certainly looks delicious. Time for the taste test. Bit of potato, a bit of Gilthead Bream. Lovely flakes. For me it almost tastes of mussels. Really sweet, almost back taste of mussels. Yeah, that's amazing. Thank you very much for watching this video, everyone. Hopefully this video may have inspired you to try and find your first Gilthead Bream. It's certainly a puzzle that's taken me years to solve, and I've still got much to learn about them. I'm still going to be out there trying to find the giltheads, trying to discover new marks, and that's what makes spearfishing so exciting. There are always new challenges out there, and yeah, you just got to get out there, get in the water, and live your dream. Thank you very much. I'll see you guys at the next video. Cheers.